You sure? All right.
Did you enjoy touching me, pervert?
I was looking at a weird piece of hair. I couldn't tell if it like fell in your shirt or what. Anyway, we are streaming. And they heard that.
Edit that out then. Okay. Welcome back, everyone. Here is another video by yours truly,
And Mama Nadi. You've got to actually tell them your name, because you're still new.
And if you forgot my name, I guess the best way to remember me is Shadow Dragon. I prefer that, if truth be told. But I digress. We are back to introduce another character in this far-reaching tale of thrills and chills, where it's my turn to see on how well I do with my character. So,
And he's very nervous.
because I know she's going to get back at me for what I put her through yesterday.
But in all honesty, at least I'm fair and I use the RNG gods. He thinks I don't.
There's a difference between fair and...
Oh, I was being 100% fair going off of every single roll of RNG with the practice run. And you don't believe me, but I was.
No, I don't.
Alright, dude. Well, start your morning.
You're the Dungeon Master on this, not me.
Yeah, but what does your character do when it wakes up? That's like 101.
You have to at least establish...
Oh, you're gonna make me do this. Okay.
Yes, I'm making you do this. I did it yesterday.
I thought it was a little over top, personally.
Well, you just get on with it.
No, I don't want to. Alright, so it's morning in Johto, in a little town called Blackthorn City. I keep wanting to call it Rose or Crabgrass. I don't know why. I can't get the name straight. Blackthorn City. And this little dorky kid has been training for the last year or so under the Pokemon gym leader of the dragons, who we are saying, for the sake of we can, that it is Lance, who was the original Gold and Silver's games, what was it, league or gym leader? Was he a league member or was he a gym leader?
We'll just scratch this out as a test one. It would be Claire, because she was the gym leader in Blackthorn. That would have been Claire.
Okay, so
Lance was the Elite Four champion at the time.
Alright, so then we've got the grandson of Lance. You said you wanted the grandson of Lance to be the gym leader of the dragon thing.
Do you... I apologize, audience. She seems to always say that.
I have been ruined by many an Australian. Any Australian who knows what a thing is knows what I mean.
And yet, everyone in the world's gonna hear this.
Yes, that's the whole fun of it. You're only ashamed because I'm the one doing it and I have no issues with it. Anyway, enough bickering. So he's been training under the grandson of the champion Lance, who is now the gym leader of Blackthorn City. He has been doing so with a pink Dratini, because that is just so macho of him. And...
Don't be hating, all because a pink Dratini is the best Dratini.
Ha ha ha. As you may notice from his character avatar, he has a gimpy leg.
Because in real life, I actually do have a bad leg.
Being a little bit nerdy, I made it a polio-style leg brace. But he has been learning how to be a little bit better at being a trainer. And on this morning, he's about to get A rude awakening of being told to get your ass out of town. At least I'm going to be nice about it. So what do you do when you wake up? How does your day start? How does your training start? Dun, dun, dun.
Well, obviously, I'm not going to get out of the bed because I like to sleep in.
So someone who has been training for well over a year with a strict dragon master thinks he has the right to sleep in.
But naturally, my Dratini seems to always likes to wake me up every morning. So she tends to get a hold of my leg and actually tries to pull me out of my covers.
Let's roll on that. 100%! He gets dragged out of bed with a thunk on his head.
Ow!
The Dratini just kind of looks at him all sweet-like and says, as if she's saying, tried to wake you up. And he is now, unfortunately, very much awake. And if he looks at the clock, he will see that he'll be late if he doesn't get his ass dressed.
Oh, crap, I need to do... Dratini, why didn't you wake me up earlier? Okay, shirt, oh, crap, where are my pants? Mom! Where did you leave my brace at? Oh, God. Okay.
Meanwhile, the Dratini is just watching him as if he's crazy, and she's tired of seeing this every single day.
Don't be looking at me like that. You should have woke me up earlier. Okay.
She just yawns at him.
We'll discuss this later, little one. Okay, hair's looking good. Gloves, okay. All right, looking good, I'm looking very good, actually. All right, I grab my Dratini and her Pokeball, of course. I snap it on my belt, and I'm heading out of my room. I grab a quick breakfast from my mom, and I'm out the door.
Let's roll on that, shall we? He trips.
Stop!
Gets an egg to the face, but at least he kept the sandwich bread in his mouth. He gets out the door with egg on his face and on his shirt. Which means his mentor is going to see that he once again tried to sleep in. After staying up too late. Bad child, bad.
What? I train.
When he arrives to his mentor, his mentor's not there.
Drayden? Hello?
He is answered with silence.
I look at my Dratini. Are we early? I feel.
Dratini gives him a look that says, "You late as fuck, boy." She then points her tail out the door.
Okay. Obviously I'm just a tad bit late. I'm going to go to the Blackthorn Gem and see if he's not there.
He is in fact there, and he is so fed up with you being late for the upteenth time that he's not even looking at you, even though he knows you're there.
Drayden. Yoo-hoo!
You are ignored.
I sneak up right behind him and...
You fail to sneak and are very loud with your squeaking leg brace.
I hate being handicapped. Ugh. And I have my Dratini smack him in the back of the neck to get his attention.
She starts to get up, but then she gets backhanded and thrown in your face.
Ah! Yep. You know, Drayden, I was told that we actually show dragon-type Pokemon with a respect around here, or did that change while I was sleeping?
You still get ignored, and now you can see his temple is throbbing, and he is pissed.
Obviously, I can see that I have upset my mentor. I tried to smooth things over by saying, "You're upset because I slept in again, aren't you?"
He gets a very angry snort, and his mentor starts to walk away to talk to the other trainers in the gym.
You know, you can't ignore me forever. I thought I was your best student.
Still gets ignored. RNG does not like you today.
I throw a Pokeball at him.
You are one rude-ass student, dude. It misses horribly. And just clatters and rolls, and the other trainers just, look at it sadly and sigh and shake their heads. They fully agree with their mentor and the gym leader about the fact that he's not talking to you because you're acting like a brat. And you're making excuses, and you're trying to attack your mentor when you were the one who was a late shit. For the upteenth time.
And yet, I'm the one who's personally getting tutored by him. I wonder who's more skilled, me or you schmucks.
Maybe he just feels bad about your leg. Who knows? Yeah, he feels bad about your leg. He's giving you extra help because he knows you need it. Sorry, it's the way the dice rolls. I didn't want to be mean, but I had to.
Yeah, you're enjoying this.
A little bit. Because at least you can see I am being honest with RNG here.
You know, just because I have a bad leg, it does not mean I'm a bad trainer. I have proven my skill. I have proven to have talent.
He glances at you and continues to ignore you as his way of saying, you're full of hot air if you can't even stick to a commitment.
If I was full of hot air, I wouldn't be training into the night.
You just keep striking out on this RNG dude. He's really mad at you.
I leave the gym and train with my Dratini on my own.
As you start to leave, one of the other trainers comes out and finally talks to you. You know, the boss is kind of mad at you because this is your third month straight of being late. He doesn't care if you're training. He keeps telling you to go to bed at a reasonable hour and you don't listen. And then you hit him and stuff when he goes out of his way to help you. So maybe you should think about following the rules like the rest of us.
I don't need a pity party from someone who clearly thinks that I need extra help just because of my leg. If that is the only reason why I'm getting tutored from him, then I don't need him.
Dude, you're an idiot.
And your voice is weird. So
I'm just trying to be nice and tell you that he's giving you a lot of leeway because he knows you've been through some hard stuff. But if any of us had tried the stuff you've been doing of being late so much as 2 weeks in a row, you'd have been cut.
Huh. I love to see you put your money where your mouth is. If you think you have a inkling of the amount of talent and skill I have, I'd love to see it. So far, I have proven to not just you, but to everyone in here that I am the better student.
Let's roll to see if that's true, shall we? Oh! It's in his head, folks. Sorry. The other trainer just kind of stands there and looks at him and says, "You know, I used to wonder what it would like when I was 10 years old if I had a mentor like this, but I'm kind of glad I waited till I was older. I'm going to go back inside now because you're kind of thick-headed and I'm trying to be nice here, so, yeah, the boss is kind of mad at you and I wouldn't be surprised if gets me."
I continue to walk out the door, ignoring everything this person saying.
The trainer goes back inside with a shrug. At least he tried to be nice and give Mr. Drake a heads up. But Drake decided to be a little twerp. All right. As for the training, 100! You're scoring 100 on the good things that are less comical. Good for you. Okay, so when you go to train, you are able to successfully use the training grounds on your own because you are not taking part in the training event that the grandson of Lance is setting up.
For the other dragon tamers.
Who have actually finished their training.
Someone likes to play favorites over there. As I shout across the ways.
Oh, they just keep ignoring him because they've already completed their training, and that's why they're part of the gym. He is able to train with his thing.
Train with my Dratini, thank you. Very much.
Well, thing Dratini, who knows. However, he does not really increase any skills because his Dratini can tell he's just plain mad. And is not very happy with him being mad at her because he's taking it out on her with his voice without meaning to.
I'm sorry, Dratini. I shouldn't be taking my frustration out on you. You've always been in there for me, and I'm sorry.
Does she accept his apology? She accepts it, but she's not in the mood for being petted.
I give her a dragon fruit. I know you like these, you can't say no.
She says no. She turns away and resumes her training pose, waiting for him to give her attack instructions.
I'll just give this to you later then.
Alrighty. What attacks are you training? What are you working on?
I want my Dratini to learn Dragon Breath, so we've been trying to perfect that move.
Alright. And thanks to the 100%, she seems to be getting the hang of it today. Let's see if she learns it today or if she's going to have to try another time. She almost learns it. She's very close, but she gets worn out before she can completely learn it.
73 is an automatic.
No. It has to be 90 plus for an automatic, yes. Because this is skills. It's training. You have to work at it.
I feel like I was missing something, but...
She's worn out, but she should be able to master it the next time you teach her.
Okay, I have Dratini take a little break because, one, I can tell that she's worn out, and, you know, I'm not cool I am never cool to my little dragon, so we kind of sit down on a patch of grass right outside the dragon den, and then just bask in the sunlight.
She's able to do so, and this time if he offers, she will accept the berry and nom it happily as her lunch. While he's feeding her, his mentor comes out and stares down at him with his arms crossed.
Yes?
I'm waiting for my apology.
You would have gotten it if you actually acknowledged my existence.
And you're an arrogant little brat.
I'm not arrogant. Drayden, I apologize about not sticking to the schedule like you've been telling me to, but I've been training with Trotini to try to get her to learn Dragon Breath, and she's this close to mastering it. She's this close.
Did you not listen to the fact where I said getting rest is as important as it is to train, and that you're supposed to be going and getting ready to train with me instead of wasting my time waiting an hour for you each day when you should have been training with me and then getting a good night's rest?
I get good night's rest, just a little bit more so.
And yet you waste my valuable time as a gym leader.
Speaking of which, whatever happened to Claire? Why didn't she keep her job as gym leader? Why you?
She got old.
Likely excuse. Okay. I'm sorry. I apologize.
Drake, you are now on probation.
For what?
You have been late for a month straight, ignoring me telling you to go to bed at a proper time so you're not wasting my time while I expect you to be training when I could be training others. To prove to me that you find all of this extremely serious and you are definitely going to follow and put your heart into it, you are going to go out and find certain Pokemon, then return and give them to me, and the Pokemon will not be named.
I have been committed to your training since day one.
Tardiness is not commitment.
My talent and skill say otherwise, and you have even stated that I have talent.
You have raw talent, which is meaningless if you won't show up to training to refine it.
I look at my Dratini, sadly, it's like...
She seems to agree with your mentor.
Whose side are you on?
She seems to be on the side of reason, Drake.
Looking absolutely defeated, I start walking to my house.
When you get home, no one's really there. You're gonna have to go looking for your mom to ask her for money so that you can pack a bag.
I grab my bag and I start putting stuff in it, such as 4 waste stores. I'll take at least 20 of these, 10 revives.
Does this kid think he's loaded or what?
No, it's just I come prepared.
You're only able to find 7 full restores. And 2 revives. The rest seem to have disappeared during your training process.
I don't use wave up. You don't use wave vibes when it comes to training. Thank you very much.
Are you able to find any Pokeballs? Or do you have to go buy some?
Luckily, I always keep spare Pokeballs on me.
8 Pokeballs.
And I should have some money on in my wallet.
You have 4 coins.
Lovely.
And 13 berries from around your house. Good thing you like making potions. Otherwise, they would not be laying around everywhere.
As the old saying goes, better to be overprepared than not at all.
All right. What other skills does your Dratini have?
I think I taught her extreme speed, thunder wave, wrap. Oh wait.
Wrap, Thunder Wave.
And Dragon Pulse.
This is a very OP level 5 Dratini. We're gonna go with it, just because, he needs a little bit of help here.
First off, those two moves would have been from the Gecko and Dragon.
I'm teasing you.
Yeah.
Pokemon lovers will know I'm teasing you.
Fine.
I did say I was going to get to tease.
Uh-huh.
And you're more bratty than you were in the practice run, so... Nah.
I am not! You're putting me in this position. Mind you.
As you stand on your front porch, you have absolutely zero idea of where you're going to go to get Pokemon, and you're wondering what kind of Pokemon your master wants you to catch. Dragon types would be the obvious thing, but you have a feeling that you have no clue what it is he wants.
If he gave me some sort of idea, I'd be able to do the chore for him. But since I don't have any idea on what typing he's asking for, I will see if I can find Drayden again and ask him if there is a specific type of Pokemon he wants me to get. I can't find him anywhere, apparently.
Well, you do actually find him. But when you ask him, he says, "That's for me to know and you to find out. If you think you're so hot, go catch all you can."
You know, Drayden, at least I attempted to apologize to you, and you're not giving me any instruction on...
You had 3 months to apologize to me and prove yourself through your actions.
I've proven myself time and time again, though.
He closes the door in your face.
Wow!
This is a very bratty, stuck-up 10-year-old. Apparently.
I'm not that bratty, thank you. Okay, well, I guess I'll go through the icy path, since that's the most obvious place to leave Blackthorn. I'm going to go to the Pokemon to see if I can get myself a warm coat. Because it is going to be cold there.
Do you not have a winter coat at home? I mean, you live in the mountains. Let's do a roll on that, folks. Let's see if he has a winter coat. He does. It's got a few holes in it, but he does.
I'm gonna be freezing in this thing. But you don't live in the mountains without learning a few tricks. And good thing I have at least a few.
Maybe,
Hopefully.
maybe not.
Give me this. I wasn't this mean to you yesterday.
Maybe, maybe not.
I wasn't that mean.
Alright, so you go to the store, and you are in luck. A jacket costs... Let's see, how many coins do you have?
You only gave me 4 coins.
A jacket costs 5 coins, and you are 1 coin short, which means all you have to do is knock out 1 Pokemon. If you want a new jacket instead of getting your old one.
Well, what I will do is I shall enter the icy path And I will only do a little bit of battling outside of the entrance to Blackthorn, so that if I get too cold, I can leave.
Alright, let's see. What Pokemon do you come across? You come across... Where did it go?
Where do I go?
The one I was counting. Oh, so that's what you come across. Okay. This will be interesting.
This'll be fun.
You come across a Makuhita.
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 Fighting type. Lovely.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I wasn't expecting to find a Makuhita here. I didn't know you guys liked they cold.
Mako.
I'm guessing you're wanting to fight me, aren't you?
Mako.
I will assume that is a yes.
You are unable to flee even if you wanted to, so technically you have to fight him now. Luckily for you, your Dratini has recovered from the time that it has spent training.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting to flee anyway. Let's do this, Dratini. And I call her out to defend me. She gets into a battle stance, ready to go on my command.
Alright, let's see. Who has the higher speed? Unfortunately, this Pokemon has much higher speed than you. Luckily for you, he misses. But you do feel a whoosh of air past you that gets you cold because it goes through all the holes in your jacket.
Okay, alright. Right.
What move will Dratini do?
I'm going to slow it down with Thunder Wave.
Let's see how that works. Let's see here. She is able to hit it with Thunder Wave. However, it does not paralyze, and it only does 1 damage.
Do I have to explain? Thunder Wave does not do damage. It paralyzes, legitly.
My bad. Is it like a 100%?
Yes. Yes, it is.
Okay, he's paralyzed, but...
Let's just say that it shakes it off a lot soon. It shakes it off a lot soon. So instead of the 5 turns, it
only lasts 1.
It only is good for at least like 2 turns at least.
Well, even when paralyzed, Pokemon still have the chance to attack back, so...
Well, yeah.
That's what I was going to go with.
Oh, well, yeah, but his speed's going to be cut.
This is why I'm partnering with the 100% Pokemon nerd here, guys.
I am knowledgeable, but I'm pretty darn sure that there was someone out there that probably knows a lot more than
It was a compliment. Take the damn compliment.
I take the compliment, but...
Okay, it's his turn. What is with all these shitty rolls? Okay, there we go. I had to fix the numbers.
Okay.
59, which means he successfully... Sorry, I'm going to sneeze here.
Bless you.
Sorry about that.
That'd be 5 copper for the blessings.
No.
Oh.
He successfully uses his palm attack. Face palm? Force palm. There we go. Force palm. He uses Force Palm successfully against Dratini.
Well, I believe that is a multiple hit move, so you have to roll that.
Alright.
Because Force Palm...
Okay, so the first time, Dratini takes 2 damage. The second time, she takes a whopping 6 damage. Third time, completely misses. And the last time, thankfully, he's paralyzed. Dratini is now down to 2 out of 10 health. What will you do?
I'm going to heal her with a citrus berry.
Alright, so that brings it down to 12 berries. And now it is his turn again. 42. He tries to use Tackle. He is able to squish your Dratini's tail and only does 1 damage.
Dratini, toss that thing into the air with your tail and follow it up with a Dragon Pulse.
She tries to throw him up in the air, but all she ends up doing is making him upright. Her Dragon Pulse, however, is very successful. She's able to do 2 damage.
Alrighty.
Dratini is level 5. This Pokemon is level 22.
I knew this was going to come.
Hey, I'm going by Bulpedia on that. It says level 22.
Okay. Well, I just that was going to be a tough fight anyway. Alrighty. I'm going to have Dratini use Wrap so that I restrain it even more, even if it's paralyzed.
Yes, this time the Pokemon was in fact paralyzed and could not retaliate. Your Wrap succeeds, dealing another 1 damage to it.
Technically, it would probably do 2 since it's...
And I was about to say that when it's his turn, he is still paralyzed, so it has technically done 2 damage. It is now Dratini's turn again.
While wrapped up, I am going to have a Dratini... I'm going to try to see if a Dratini can finally learn Dragon Breath and see if it actually I can pull it off in this fight. And I command it to use Dragon Breath.
Unfortunately, Dratini is too focused on using her Wrap and is unable to do anything else. But she does at least cause an extra point of health of damage.
Okay.
At this point, her Thunder is worn off.
Wave.
Her Thunder Wave is worn off. He is no longer paralyzed. And he succeeds in throwing Dratini off of him.
I catch my Dratini as she's being thrown.
Throw is a skill, right?
Technically, this would count as
Okay, I just wanted to make sure.
Yeah.
Okay, with Dratini thrown back at her trainer, the opposing Pokemon tries to do another tackle. Unfortunately for him, he is very clumsy and misses and slightly skates past the trainer, so that the trainer now has to turn around to face a new direction for the battle.
I look at my Dratini and I make sure that she's all right. Are you okay there, Dratini?
Is Dratini okay? She's fine. A little bit dizzy, but nothing else.
All right. I give it dragon fruit to ensure to her that we're in this together and we'll win this.
Alright, down to 11 berries. What's this fucking called? Makuhita readies to attack again. Unfortunately for Dratini, he aims for another tackle, and his crit rate is engaged.
Given the fact that I'm holding her, I probably receive the full brunt of this attack.
As the trainer, you lose 2 out of your 3 stamina because you just got hit by a tackle from a Makahuna.
It's Makuhita.
Makuhita.
Ow.
Your Dratini is hanging on by 1 health.
Not really, because I'd be
Critical. It's a critical attack. She still took damage.
even through me shielding it.
Mm-hmm. It's a critical hit. Otherwise, I'd say you shielded her.
Okay.
Because this guy's got high crit.
Shit, you weren't kidding.
I tried to warn you.
No, you didn't. You didn't warn me about anything. Thank you.
Your Dratini is 1 point away from passing out. What are you going to do?
I heal her with a full restore, and I put her down.
Okay, she is back up to full health.
And I have her do... what?
Barry, is your turn.
Okay, fine.
Ooh, thankfully this one's not a crit. He does Force Palm. He misses the first time. Hits her square in the face the second time.
Misses her at the third time.
7 and her dodge rate. Ooh, sorry. He grazes. He hits her a second time but for less damage. We'll say it was 3 times. Yeah.
It's a 3-turn.
That's what I was
It's a
remembering.
3-hit.
Yeah.
It's technically.
She
3
has
hits.
now gone down 6 health.
Yeah.
She's back at 4 health.
What's this thing self at?
39.
Out of.
44.
So the other thing's ready to go. Not pretty much.
Hey, at least I used RNG for this Pokemon. You threw me against a level 20 bully without using RNG.
I made it fair though, did I not?
I made it fair. All of this is RNG god work.
Yeah, the gods seem to hate me.
If you wish to, you can now flee because the Makahuna is a little bit annoyed with you. And because it slid behind you, which means it's now back at the mountainside.
Is it on top of a small hill?
No, you were just barely inside the mouth of the cave, and he came in behind you, blocking you into the cave, so you couldn't run away. He then slid on the ice 2 turns ago.
Huh. So he's on ice, is he?
He is on the inside of the cave, and you are now on the outside, so if you wish to flee, you may.
Yeah, but I'm just trying to get my surroundings. Is he on ice?
Not at the moment. He's standing on solid ground.
There's a small hill that you stand on before exiting icy path. Oh well. That's only seeing the exit.
No.
You know.
But don't worry about what I'm doing. Just continue your thinking.
I'm going to attempt to paralyze it with Thunder Wave once more.
Unfortunately, it does not work. He misses.
See, I knew if I was to run, you were going to RNG that, and that would have happened.
No, I already RNG'd it. You could have run.
Bullshit.
That's what the 84 was for.
Bullshit.
So you could have run.
Bullshit. That is bullshit. Okay. What does it do?
Uses tackle. And takes your Dratini out. Your Dratini has now fainted. You have 1 stamina left to run away to a Pokestop to protect your Pokemon, or risk getting knocked out yourself and have to wait 5 days.
There were no Pokestops in Pokemon.
Pokecenter. Sorry, I play too much Pokemon Go. Sue me.
Oh, I will sue you. Oh, I will sue you.
What will you choose to do? Will you try to fight this Pokemon on your own, or will you retreat?
I can't fight Pokemon on my own. That's not allowed, dumbass. Will you stop looking up stuff? Sheesh.
No. I am doing just right, okay?
No, you're not, because you're looking at random shit.
I am not looking at random shit. I have a purpose. Stop watching what I'm doing and think about the question.
I will revive my Dratini with one of my 2 revives.
Mm-hmm.
Then I restore it. Then I look at it and I ask if it wants to have me run, or does it want to finish this fight.
You don't get much of an option as the Makuna starts to charge at you guys, and you end up falling on your butts on the ice and running away.
I don't run.
You have to run. Your one Pokemon got knocked out. You may have healed
I
her.
revived it.
You may have healed her, but you have to run.
No, I don't, because I revived it. That's how revives work.
She's the only Pokemon in your team.
I'm aware. I revived it. That's what revives do. They revive fainted Pokemon.
RNG says 16, which means you get away. I know, you don't like backing down, but it's a level 22 Pokemon. And you were able to get away safely. Thanks to protecting her and reviving her, your Dratini gains a point towards her Pokemon bond. So that was a good thing. And you don't take any time penalties because you didn't give up and run to the Poke Center. You stopped and you healed her right then and there.
That's because I care about my Pokemon. That's what a responsible trainer would do.
Good job. All right. Do you still wish to stop at a Poke Center anyway, just to get her to full end you a rest?
I got her to full rest.
There will be no time penalty as she has not passed out.
If I'm dead, please no use it. Yes, I will take her to a Pokemon Center regardless. And I'm sure Drayden's laughing at this.
Just remember, you're a 10-year-old kid. Can't do everything yet. Keyword yet.
I'm not incompetent.
You have a level 5 Pokemon against a 22. You did pretty good last
You
time.
RNG'd that shit right off the bat.
Of course I did. That's because the Icy Path is full of level 20 Pokemon.
And I thought we were going to scale it to my...
No.
I knew you were going to do this. I knew you were.
I'm looking up actual Pokemon in actual regions. That's what D&D is.
For the love of God. I knew you were going to pull this. I knew you were.
At the Pokemon Center, you are healed and taken care of as well. So your stamina is back up to 3 even though you did not ask for it.
It's not a human medical center, first off.
Still, they give you first aid because they notice you're kind of battered and bruised and give you a drink or snack, whatever.
I deny it.
Either way, RNG gods say you have all your stamina back. Take the win. All right. See, he is now back in town. Let's see. You now get to stop and think about your surroundings for a little bit. Do you want to try the Icy Path again, or do you want to try to use... Which route is it? Route 44 or 45?
It'd still be the same thing.
Roadsides are more lenient than a cave
No,
full of
not really, because this route has strong Pokemon. This route has strong Pokemon, so... Well, what about that, Dungeon Master?
can always take a bus to somewhere where it's...
There is no bus in that area.
Remember we said there's a bus that'll go over all the routes?
There is no bus in this area because the icy path goes all the way here. Mon Capitan. I don't want to go see Kurt, though.
All right. Sorry about the brief pause. Had a technical glitch. The Pokemon Center has sent a message to his trainer, for which he has responded with a bus pass. These bus passes can be used up to a certain number of times and allows him to go to areas that are more suited for his Dratini's strength level. To go to a region where his strength level is successful will only take about 30 minutes. So there is no time penalty on the Pokemon Bond or anything else. He also does not lose any stamina because he is on a bus. It is close to lunchtime now. You have arrived in Azalea Town. Will you take Route 33 or 34?
I go see Kurt to see if he can make some special Pokeballs for me.
You are very lucky and very successful in that matter. Kurt is there.
I give him... I just happened to come across yellow apricorns, and I ask if he can make moon balls out of them for me.
Let's see if he is able to do that. He is not, unfortunately, able to do that.
Even though he's the one that actually makes these.
He's a little too worn out to make those at the moment.
Well, I give him the apricorns anyway, and I just say when and if you have the time, I would appreciate these to be moon balls, and I give him at least one coin as
A tip, maybe?
as like a please and thank you.
He graciously accepts them and agrees that he will make them as soon as he feels better, and then he will use a delivery bird to make sure you get them wherever you are.
Oh, goody. So I get them by via Pidgey.
Yes, you do.
That's gonna be funny. Well, since I'm here, I might as well... I'm going to watch where I step, because this town is very known to worship Slowpoke like the frickin' plague. So I'm going to watch where I step, so I don't step on anything.
You do not step on anything, but you do come across a Slowpoke that just stares at you.
Given the fact that these things are passive, I move on with my day.
You get a creepy sensation, and each time you look over your shoulder, that same Slowpoke is slowly following you.
it'll take a year to catch up to me.
It is still trying. You then come across a slowpoke trainer. Hi there. I'm like a little kid, and I'm like totally bigger than kindergartners. You want to try fighting my slowpoke? You think about the fact that if you beat this kid for however many Pokemon he has, you get 3 coins. And he seems like a total tool, apparently.
I can tell by his voice. I look at my Dratini and see what she wants to do. I don't make any calls on this unless if you're comfortable with it, Dratini, so...
Dratini gives you a general nodding shrug, as in it doesn't really matter to
her. Well, if you're okay with it, and I turn to the little midget, and I graciously accept the battle invite.
Awesome. Let's see. Speed.
Slowpoke are going to be notorious for not being very fast at all.
Which RNG'd correctly.
They're slower than...
Yes. Now you can see my slowpoke. Go! The nerdy child has thrown a slowpoke at you, and the slowpoke is very happy. The kid seems to have painted a big green circle on its back. You have 1 speed as Dratini, and Slowpoke has 2 speed.
That would mean that Slowpoke is faster. Wrong! There's no way in hell that thing would be faster than my Dratini.
Depending upon how many Slowpokes you beat, you can in fact raise your Dratini's speed stat in this town.
Slowpoke don't increase speed. That'd be Pidgeys.
You have to beat the Slowpoke speed first.
Given the fact that it takes a month just for these things to actually turn their heads, I have my Dratini jump up and land on the Slowpoke's back.
She does manage to jump up, but she gets wigged out by the green paint and kind of just like drapes herself on there, trying to avoid it.
I'm right with you there, Dratini. I have it do a Dragon Pulse right on top of its head.
Bingo! It misses the head, but it hits the back of the neck where it meets the shoulders, causing 4 damage. The Slowpoke's trainer then tells its Slowpoke to use sleep to recover its health.
That's 5 turns of its snoring, so it gets its health back automatically, but that gives me 5 turns to toy with this thing. So I will have my Dratini use Wrap so that when it's sleeping, it's still going to take moderate damage regardless.
It takes 3 initial damage and an extra 2 damage per turn, taking it down to 15 health. It is your turn again.
I have Dratini use Dragon Pulse. Preset.
She tries, but she does Wrap instead because she's already tangled up in him. The Slowpoke is now to 13 health because it partly healed between your moves.
it only does that once. When it...
Oh, only once? I thought it was multiple times.
No, it's not multiple times.
Excuse me.
Because when you use sleep, it heals to full health.
I was thinking of another healing skill then. I must have been thinking about the Aqua Ring then.
That would be Aqua Wing.
Okay.
That is
the
a pain in the
Slowpoke
butt.
is now down to 10 out of 20 health.
I have Dratini uncoil itself just halfway, so that it can fire a Dragon Pulse from... What? I said Dragon Pulse, not Dragon Breath.
You sure about that?
Given this circumstance, I switch my command to see if I can... to see if Dratini's got enough experience in battle to see if it can pull off a Dragon Breath.
Dratini finally learns Dragon Breath, and it is a critical. The Slowpoke is knocked out. You're be my Slowpoke. Try my new Slowpoke. He throws out a new Slowpoke, this time with a blue dot on its back.
Does my Dratini get a level up from that?
Not yet. You're still in battle.
I'm guessing that'd be halfway to a level up then. Depending on what level is this thing at?
The Slowpokes are level 10, and your Dratini is level 5.
That would automatically get a level up. I'm sorry.
I'm doing stats. Stats are different from the Game Boy games. Okay.
I'm a little nitpicky. I apologize, audience. Okay.
Yeah, we're doing this by stat levels up, not just Pokemon level up. Okay, so that means I've got to do it a little bit differently. You have come across a Slowpoke with the same stats as the first one, and you are not yet faster than it. So this time. Oh, there's it's the freaking move that uses the tail. There's no such thing as tail slap, is there? Slowpoke uses tackle. We'll just go with that.
Technically, there is...
Slowpoke.
I am forgetting that move. How am I forgetting that move?
I know, it's like a Slowpoke specialty, but anyway, Slowpoke uses tackle successfully. Dratini is so distracted by the fact that she has successfully beaten one, she forgets to remember that the other one is not asleep. She gets hit for 4 damage.
And my Dratini is at 4 out of 10.
Oh, wait, 6 out of 10. There we go.
6 out of
My
10.
math went backwards.
Yeah. Okay. Since it knows a new move, I plan on hitting 2 birds with 1 stone, paralyzing and hurting it all in one move. Dragon Breath.
It does not paralyze, unfortunately. It's too new of a move.
But it does do...
But it does do damage. And luckily for you, it gets a full damage count of 4 damage. The Slowpoke is now down to 16 out of 20. Remember, last time it took you 2 moves to get there.
Uh-huh. Alright.
So with any move that does both damage and an effect.
And a status effect, yeah.
Yeah, I have to roll for both of them.
Yep.
Alright.
Yes.
This Slowpoke tries a tackle again. Unfortunately, its miss rate is too high, and it headbutts the tree next to you.
Ooh, that gives me an idea. I have a Dratini use a Dragon Pulse to smash the tree so that it lands on the Slowpoke. And hopefully we're doing crit damage.
You do smash the tree, and the tree then damages the Slowpoke to half of its remaining health, so it is now at 8 out of 20 health. Let's see if the Slowpoke is dazed from the weight of a tree hitting it. It is not.
Well, I tried. It was a good. It was a good idea.
It was pretty close. 70 out of 80 is what you needed for that. I don't think I'm supposed to be telling you the numbers, but... Alright. The Slowpoke has regained itself. It looks at its trainer. Its trainer is thinking. It realized that using sleep was a bad idea the first time around. It doesn't really want you to have the satisfaction of knocking out both sleeping Pokemon. So, he turns around. He looks at the Slowpoke. He looks at you. He looks at the Slowpoke. Looks at you. And then says, Slowpoke, quick attack! Slowpoke just stares at him.
And I just toss a Dratini's ball in my hand. And I'm like, okay, I'm going to finish this now.
Okay, so?
I command my Dratini to go on a defensive posture so that it can absorb a incoming attack, and I have it do a follow-up Dragon Pulse.
You cannot defend and use Dragon Pulse together. Because the Slowpoke is not doing anything.
I'm having it go into a defensive stance so that it's ready to absorb an attack, but it can still attack.
You are so lucky that goes through. Your Dragon Pulse, unfortunately, is rather weak because your Dratini is getting a little tired of this. But still, it does 4 damage, and now the Slowpoke is at 4 out of 20 health.
I give my Dratini a little bit of encouragement because I know this is probably getting to her, but I reassure it that, yeah, I know this is a pain. I do apologize, but we're nearly there.
What do you have her do to finish it off?
How much is that?
Oh, right. I almost forgot. You just did your move, so I've got to do the Slowpoke's move. He's not paralyzed. My bad.
Yeah.
The Slowpoke's trainer says, tackle, Slowpoke, tackle! Which seems to be the only thing that this Slowpoke can do. It sits down and refuses. It's just had a tree fall on it. It doesn't want to move.
I look at the trainer going, so, did you not teach your Slowpoke rest and sleep talk? Because at least when it was sleeping, it could still attack, but I'm guessing that didn't come across you, did it?
I was trying to build a attacking thing, not a sleeping thing. I'm gonna have the fastest Slowpoke in the world.
Yeah, please let me know on how that works out for you. That will never happen.
It is your turn.
Feeling my Dratini's frustration, I have it go on a full-out attack and just have it do Dragon Breath to hopefully crit this thing because she and I are kind of fed up with this battle.
Unfortunately for you, she does not paralyze and does not crit, but thankfully 4 is all you needed to do anyway. The other Slowpoke has been knocked out, and you have won the battle. Not fair! The boy cries out before throwing your winning 6 coins at you and running away.
I don't talk about a sore loser, but okay. I pick up the coins and I look at Dratini to make sure that she hasn't received like, I want to make sure that she's okay, and I give her a Oran berry, and I pet her affectionately.
Luckily for you, that tops her off and she's pretty good. Yeah, this battle has been rather successful, having to see slowpokes and be faster than them when they are sadly faster than her. She has gained a percentage toward her speed stat, and her trainer bond has remained stable. Congratulations, and you earned some money.
Let's get something to eat. Shall we, Adjutini? And
Return!
I pick her up, and she just kind of sits there on my shoulder.
All right, where do you go next?
Well, there is a slowpoke well that is full of these things.
A well full of slowpoke.
Yeah, what do you think that is? So, and I know there is also water down there, so I think I'm going to see if I can catch. Oh, actually, oh. Okay.
Continue.
Sorry, technical difficulties again. We'll try not to make that a habit.
Just continue.
So I hear we have something good to eat. I think we decided on a pizza. So after paying for a meal, I go to a Pokemon to get some more Pokeball. I think I'm going to get some Great Balls.
Let's see. Great Ball price. Great Balls cost 7 coins each. You only have 10 coins.
It's only.
You have 10 coins out of 7 that are needed.
Okay, so I'd only get 1. And how many Pokeballs do I have?
8.
I wonder if I sell out my Pokeballs, but that'd probably not be a good idea. Okay, then I will at least buy. How many Pokeballs can I buy?
2.
I will at least get 2 Pokeballs.
You are now broke.
Yeah, I figured as much. Luckily, I'll get some money in that well. So I make my way inside the well and try to see if I can get myself a water type.
You get to the bottom of the well. You find it is pitch fucking black.
Naturally.
And you have 0 luck for a good hour and a half. Are you going to want to give up and leave or try again?
I'm going to try again because I'm already down here and it'll be pointless to. And plus there are torches down there.
Slowpoke well. There are what things down there?
There's Magikarp and of course Slowpoke down there. And I believe that you can come across a Zubat, but you find Slowpoke. But I want to see if I can get that Magikarp.
Okay. So let's go into the well. There are only 5 types of Pokemon down there, and you have found nothing in the last hour and a half. You were either very lucky or very repellent to these poor Pokemon.
Strange. I come across anything. I didn't buy a repellent, so I don't know why they're not showing up.
Let's see, why can I not find the list of Pokemon in the well? Slowpoke well, let's see. There we go. Actually, that's a better picture to use. Oops. Yes, I am learning as I am going, folks. I will do better in the future. Ah! Fries nuggets.
Fries nuggets?
Fries nuggets.
Now I'm craving a McDonald's.
It's what I do instead of cursing, okay? Okay, so there are Zubats, Slowpokes, Goldines, Magikarps.
And, yep. And,
oh, so there's only 4 in there. I thought there were 5.
And when you're surfing, I think you can come.
Oh, slow bro. We're not going to do that to you.
I'm so grateful.
Okay. Okay. I've got an idea. Okay, I know what you're doing. I knew what I was doing. All right. As you are walking in this watery place, you notice something that is white coming towards you. What do you do?
How fast is it coming?
Casually stepping through the water.
Something white?
Mm-hmm.
Where is my Dratini? Is she still on my shoulder?
If you have not put her in her Pokeball, then yes.
Okay, I'm gonna have her stay there because I don't want to see you get hurt. I very carefully move towards this white thing that is approaching me. Hopefully, it does not bite me in the butt.
As you get closer, you realize this is not a water-based Pokemon. Nor is it a flying or a slowpoke Pokemon. It does not look like a Pokemon from this region. Shall I roll to see if you can identify it?
Yes.
You are pretty sure it is an Absol.
Huh.
But you cannot quite tell for some strange reason.
I mean, I came across Absol when I was looking up Pokemon from other regions, but I mean, it looks like an Absol, but I'm not entirely sure if it is an Absol.
What is your destiny, child? Is heard in the dark.
Is there someone else here with me?
The white shape is not moving. The white, what you think is an Absol, is not moving.
I call out again. Hello?
What is your dream, child?
And I'm looking around trying to find the source of this voice. I'm kind of starting to panic a little bit, but I try to stay calm.
Roll to see if you flip your shit. Luckily, you don't.
Ooh.
Very close on that one, though.
Ooh.
What is your dream, child? It asks a second time.
To be my dream. I think about this. To be the greatest dragon Pokemon master, and hopefully he somehow be the best Dragon Pokemon gym leader of this era.
How will you rule this dream? With power and brute force? With trust or understanding? With companionship and friendship? It is then that you slowly realize there is nothing else in this well except for you and this Absol that is not as Absol-looking creature.
I slowly approach the Absol and I ask it a question. Are you the one that's communicating with me?
The gem on its forehead glows a little bit, and you can see that it starts to smile at you.
Just because I can. I freak out a little bit.
Okay! You have freaked out a little bit. To roll if you wet your pants. You wet your pants a little bit. Sorry!
Ow. Ow, that hurt.
Thankfully, you're a kid and not an adult, so it's not so shameful.
I know, that's shameful.
You made me piss my pants, and it's only RNG's
You didn't, though.
RNG's way. The first time I did, RNG says, we are even.
I knew she was going to get back at me sometime. So, coming to the realization that I am talking with a talking Absol. My first instinct is to capture it, given the effect of how rare it is, but something in my head is telling me to resist that urge, and I continue to ask it questions.
It will not respond until you answer the question it gave you.
I want to rule this dream with the trust that I have in my Pokemon, and naturally I want to be strong, but I can't be stronger if my Dratini or any of the other Pokemon don't have faith in me.
So you wish to rule the Pokemon?
I don't wish to rule anyone. I only wish to... I know that this sounds a little cheesy, but my Dratini is family to me, and whatever Pokemon I come across, I wish for them to be just as close as I am to her. I don't wish to rule anyone or anything.
The Absol seems to think and ponder your response. It then nods its head to you, and in a flash of light disappears.
Ah!
Soon, you can hear all the normal noise of Pokemon and realize that the reason there were no Pokemon for an hour and a half was because the Absol was watching you.
I look down and I take a sniff. Oh God, I actually did. Great.
You sniff your crotch? Wow.
I didn't. Well, that was a interesting encounter.
Guess what you come across?
What?
A Slowpoke sits on your feet.
Care to get off? I kind of need those.
This Slowpoke can be engaged in a battle. You notice it has a coin stuck to its butt.
Did you have to put them there? You're a pervert.
Hey, people toss coins down the wishing well, and then the Slowpoke sits on the coin and it gets stuck to him.
Yeah,
I didn't say butt crack. I said butt.
That would mean...
As in the part that's next to the tail, but not under the tail.
That would be its butt.
That would be this. Yeah, its butt, like right here on us, is next to the tail, but on the part that we can pet. And it's not going to let you take its coin. It likes being shiny. So you got to battle it if you want it.
I quickly get my feet loose and I tell the Slowpoke, enjoy the coins, and I walk away.
Okay.
I do not want a Slowpoke, thank you very much.
The next thing you do is step in a puddle that makes you sink up to your chest before you hit the ground. Very terrifying for you because you have 0 skills in swimming. You are able to pull yourself out.
What a time to have a bad leg. I look in that puddle and see what tried to grab me.
Nothing grabbed you. You were just really fucking clumsy.
I continue to see if I can find a Magikarp.
You are in luck. Thanks to you disturbing the puddle, a few fish that glow have appeared in the water, and they are illuminating a Magikarp in the water.
They're illuminating a Magikarp.
Yes.
Well, I apologize on doing that. That wasn't my intention. Wait. Why does this Magikarp look odd to me?
It is a normal red Magikarp.
I thought you were going to give me the black one. Huh. Well, it's not shiny in any way.
Nope, it's a regular Magikarp.
Well,
And you do not have a fishing pole. And you just spent 10 coins on Pokeballs instead of a fishing pole.
What's around me?
Dark.
I have my Dratini use its pearl on its head to use as a makeshift flashlight.
Let's see if it pulls it off.
I'm hoping it does.
Fails. She tries. It flickers a few times, but it doesn't really work very well for her today.
I try to find a stick.
There are no sticks in the cave. Well, technically it's a well, so there are no sticks in the well. That would be polluting the water.
Well, I try to illuminate my surroundings, so I have my Adratini use a dragon's breath to make a makeshift fire, so I can see what's around me.
The fire puffs for about 5 seconds and then goes out.
Do I need to show you what's actually down there?
No.
There are actually dry spots down there.
As in she couldn't sustain it for more than 5 seconds.
She's shooting it at the ground.
RNG.
Somehow I feel like these RNG gods are gonna hate me. Yeah, regardless. Okay, well...
There is one really easy thing you can do. I'm just gonna let you try to figure it out.
The one thing I wanted to do was to try to make some illumination, but I don't want to run the risk of... Wait. I look in my bag to see if I was smart enough to actually pack out a flashlight.
You were! And thankfully for you, the batteries will last for a little bit.
Alright, I turn that on and I start looking at what's around me.
Still just a dirt cave. And a lot of Pokemon. A lot of Slowpokes. Some Zubats on the ceiling that squawk at you if you flash your light on them.
Because I'm stupid, I do it to at least one.
It smacks you in the face after it flies at you for that.
Ow!
Hey, if it had gotten lower, it would have pooped on you.
I have my Dratini to engage it in battle.
Okay. We are engaging in battle, folks. Let's write down the stats of this Zubat.
Should be around at level 10 down there. Depending on how deep you go. Okay, I don't think I went too deep. I'm glad I know my stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Whew.
All right. This is a very fast Zubat. It has 8 speed compared to your 1.5. Which means it goes first.
I expected nothing less out of a Zubat.
It tries to use Quick Attack. It fails.
Being a speedy thing, your accuracy is very subpar, Zubat.
What will Dratini do?
Are there any stalactites above it?
Let's roll for that one. Not really. A few bumps that could have been it, but nothing pointy.
How thick is the ceiling?
Considering it's a well, I would guess close to 10 feet thick. If not more.
So if I said... my thought process is I shoot a Dragon Pulse at the ceiling and I make a makeshift rock slide.
It possibly could work, but then if it does work, you would also be caught in it with Dratini and basically buried alive. Because it's a cave.
Oh, that's why I tried to figure out on how thick the ceiling is, because...
Not something you can really tell, though.
Well, that idea is out the window. Tactics don't fail me now. I'm wondering if I could... how deep is the water?
All you can tell is from when you fell into it at chest depth. You don't know if it's deeper or shallower after that.
Okay, I have my Dratini submerge itself in the water.
You're very lucky your Dratini can hold its breath and swim.
You know, Dratini is very comfortable in water.
Yes, but I still had to roll because you are not.
Well, I know I'm not, but I'm not the one in water.
Trainer reflects the Pokemon.
Little does she know that's how...
Just continue. Are you going to make your move or not?
Yes, I am. I'm going to try to play a little bit of cat and mouse with this thing. While submerged, I am going to have a Dratini use a Dragon Pulse. Because if Zubat can't see my Dratini, it's going to have a hard time hitting it.
It would have succeeded, but it was underwater. I did 2 rolls. One to see if it works because it's underwater, and one to see if it would have worked in general. Underwater failed miserably. Which also means it kind of backfired and Dratini gave itself a damage.
How much?
Just 1, because it's, like, in the water.
And now I'm sensing, well, that's technically a dragon attack, so that would actually hurt Dratini a lot.
I'm being nice.
I know, I'm just saying that I'm sure someone's actually thinking that.
This Zubat uses Screech.
Luckily, that does not do damage.
No. It does damage.
Screech doesn't do damage.
The one that penetrates?
That doesn't do damage. Screech doesn't do damage.
Then what is the Scream one I'm thinking of that does damage? You know what, forget. I'm not going to use the names of the stuff. I'm just going to describe the frickin' attack, because I clearly don't know the names of the skills enough.
I'm trying to think.
The Zubat uses its voice to attack.
The only thing that does something close to that is like a sonic boom.
Thank you. It uses a sonic attack. It is dulled because it is in the water. But at the same time, it hit a critical attack, which means critical is up high, so it does... Where is your thing? 3 damage to your Dratini.
Okay, I have my Dratini. They come back to me so that I can heal it.
Okay. How do you heal it? With the restore or berries?
I'm gonna use berries because I have more of those. So I give it a orange berry.
It is now at 10 out of 10 health. The Zubat attacks again. Unfortunately for you, it uses quick attack and succeeds. It does another 3 damage to your Dratini, now that the water is not there as a buffer.
As it's passing my Dratini after the attack, I have my Dratini do a counter with Dragon Breath. So as it's like zhooshing away.
Dragon Breath succeeds. Let's see.
Does
4 damage?
Does it paralyze at all?
Let's see. Takes down to 16 health. And is it paralyzed? It is, in fact, paralyzed, where it'll have to make a high roll to attack again.
So that thing is probably struggling just to stay aloft.
Yep. It looks like a broken toy. It is now the Zubat's turn. It is paralyzed.
Okay, I follow that up with a Dragon Pulse.
It misses!
Ouch. Dratini, watch where you're aiming that. You could bring down this whole place. As if you're not careful.
The Zubat is still paralyzed. So what will Dratini do now? You gotta keep giving it stuff to do.
Yeah, I know. I'm just thinking. Dragon Pulse failed last time. Do I do it? I don't want to sound like a one-trick pony. Damn it. Dragon Pulse.
This time it succeeds. She gives it 3 damage, taking it down from 16 health to 13 health.
And
the Zubat is still paralyzed. This is turn 3 out of 5.
I increase its paralyzed stat with a Dragon Breath. I hope for making it struggle more.
The adding of the paralysis fails, but you do manage to hit it for another 3 damage. It is down to 10 health. And it is still paralyzed. You are a lucky fucker. Finally, a battle goes well for you. See? RNG
Yay.
can be nice.
What's its health at?
It is at half health, 10 out of 20.
So it's in the yellow.
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to goat Zubat to try to do a dive.
Zubat is paralyzed. You cannot goad it.
I'm trying to make fun of it that it kind of gets irritated and tries to dive at me
It is still paralyzed. It cannot do anything, even if you taunt it. This will not work for a counterattack on any of this move.
I had a plan and you're ruining it.
I am sorry, but this bat is paralyzed. It cannot do anything that allows you to counterattack.
I have Dratine use wrap so that that Zubat cannot fly anymore, so that I can throw a Pokeball at it.
The Zubat is down to 8 health. And the wrap succeeded. Let's see. The Pokeball misses entirely because you misgauged where the bat was.
I throw another Pokeball.
Better, but this time you smacked your Dratini.
Sorry!
Would you like to throw another Pokeball?
Yes.
Almost.
RNG!
This time it bounced off the ceiling because the Zubat was sagging under the weight of your Dratini, which changed its position. Your 5th Pokeball succeeds in hitting the bat. And thankfully for you, it is caught!
Alright, I get my, I grab my Dratini, I heal my Dratini immediately, and I give it a loving head pat for a job well done, and I have Zubat come on out, so that, I'm just going to say that this Zubat's a she. So that she can actually stretch her wings. And I'm going to heal my Zubat with an Oran Berry.
And what did you heal your Dratini with? Because you did not specify.
Both Oran Berries. And how many coins did I get from that fight?
1 coin.
1 coin.
Because it's one wild Pokemon is 1 coin. Trainers' Pokemons are 3 coins.
Right. All right. So, I put my arm up to indicate to Zubat to land on it. I kind of like how a Pidgey actually will land on.
Zubat refuses to go anywhere near you and instead lands on Dratini.
Zubat, what are you doing on Dratini's head?
Just looks at you.
Okay. Since I'm still down here, how many Pokeballs do I have left?
Well, let's roll to see if you're able to find the other 5 that you threw.
Found 1, found 2. Did not find the 3rd one, and I found the 4th.
Yep, you found all but 1 of them, so you were able to regain your Pokeballs and you only lost 2 of them.
Okay, so I have 8.
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty. I have my Zubat try to search the cave and find find and force a Magikarp to actually come to mine and Dratini's position.
It fails. Zubat has no flippin' clue what you're talking about and just decides to go take a nap on the ceiling.
Really, Zubat?
Yes, really. There is still a way that you have not yet tried to play with a Magikarp.
I don't have a rod.
Mm-hmm. And this is not Game Boy game law.
I can't swim. The only thing I can think of is have Dratini actually find one for me.
Well, you can try that. And she's going to fail.
That's why I didn't do it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have a fishing rod, so that'd be the most obvious.
And you do know where a Magikarp is. You saw it with your flashlight.
Yeah, which I'm near that area.
Would you like a hint?
Do tell me.
You can stand chest deep in water and still try to catch a Magikarp.
That isn't... I'm pretty darn sure that my character...
If your character doesn't feel like it, you don't have to.
No, given the fact that water is kind of my Achilles heel, I'd say that my character would be hesitant.
Mm-hmm.
I have my Dratini to kind of gauge the depth on how deep the water is.
It is only up to your chest throughout the entire spot.
I hesitantly get in the water.
You are able to do so and somehow do not freak out.
Phew. Okay, I start walking a little bit, feeling around.
You don't feel anything unusual.
I continue to do so until I'm going to have Zubat stay out of its bowl and kind of like monitor.
Zubat is fast asleep and ignoring you.
Zubat, would you like a oranberry?
It just wraps its wings tighter. You already fed it and healed it, so.
Yeah, I was just trying to get its attention. I call it back to its Pokeball.
It succeeds.
Luckily, I hope that I don't have to RNG that. But if not, then oh well. I hope I don't have to do that. Okay, I'm gonna have Vajratini kind of swim alongside me. And she's going to be my eyes, since she has better eyesight than I do. So I have her kind of like almost be like a radar kind of.
You have her figuring out where the fish are because you don't want to get your torch wet.
I don't want to go too deep, and yes, I don't want to get my flashlight wet either.
Okay. So, Dratini doesn't really find anything, and neither do you, because you're making too much splashy and watery moves. Your best bet would be to be sitting still.
I am going to do so.
When you sit still, you eventually start feeling both Magikarps and Goldines swimming around you. Sometimes they bob up against you and try to see if you're edible or not, and then they swim away.
when you say Goldeen, where are they touching me?
Why does that matter?
Because they have horns.
They're trying to eat you, not poke you.
You can't blame me on being hesitant.
Why, do I need to turn you into Roger Rabbit so you scream and shout through the ceiling?
It could happen. It could happen. It's like, "Wah! My butt!" Oh, I'm giving her ideas. I don't like that. I'm going to try to see if the Goldeen and Magikarp actually can come closer by... I'm going to try to...
So you want them in your shirt?
I'm going to try to act playful and try to get them to come a little closer, so I don't want to scare them.
They're already nibbling on you.
Okay, well, I don't know.
Your attempts to be playful actually scare them off.
I hold out a Oranberry as a
It
initiative.
works! You actually are able to lure some of the fish to you.
Okay, I look around. Can I see anything odd looking about the Magikarp around me?
Nope, the Magikarp and the Goldeens are perfectly healthy in this well.
I know, like as far as
They are 100% healthy.
as far as color variations go.
Nope, they're all normal.
Well, I do need a water type, and Magikarp do turn into Gyarados.
He's hoping for a shiny, folks. Can you tell?
I'm a pro Pokemon gamer. Darn it, I wanted the best. That's kind of how I roll. Okay, I'm going to see if I bring out my Pokedex to kind of get information on these Magikarps and what they know as far as moves go.
Your Pokedex is wet. It's not going to work right now.
They're waterproof.
Did you take your backpack off?
It wouldn't be in my backpack.
Where would it be?
It'd be in my pocket.
You forgot to say that you had a Pokedex at the start of this, so you do not have a Pokedex.
Damn it, I got it!
Oh, I was waiting for you to figure that one out. But yes, you failed to mention Pokedex when it came to your character, so you do not have a Pokedex.
I'll have to go to our Professor Elm's research lab to pick one up then. Damn it!
Sorry.
Well, I thought that was a given.
No. Even in the games, you have to be given a Pokedex.
Yeah, because it's a given.
You have not been given your Pokedex yet, or you left it at home. Gotta be specific with what's in your bag.
Because it wouldn't be in my bag.
Because it's D&D.
Okay. Alrighty. I'm going to try not to... Well, I'm going to try not to scare these things off, but I am going to attempt to battle a Magikarp with my Zubat. So I send that out.
And that is where we pause.
Really?
Yes, cliffhanger.
Ah!
Yes.